Winthrop University hosted its second annual Kicks Against Cancer soccer game on Tuesday, August 24th. Pink soccer balls were used to commemorate the occasion. Members of the Eagles men's and women's soccer teams, volleyball team, and men's and women's cross-country team, as well as the Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity, combined to raise over $21,000 for the event. Serving as honorary captains for the game were women from all over Rock Hill who are cancer survivors. Each person was given a pink balloon in honor of someone they know who had been affected by the disease. These balloons were released into the air prior to head volleyball coach Sally Polhemus' presentation of the check to the American Cancer Society.
I would like to present this check to the American Cancer Society for $20,725.
Head soccer coach Rich Posapenko spearheaded the event after his wife Gail was diagnosed with cancer in 2008.
Well, we started this 2 years ago. When my wife had cancer, I thought about, what can I do to make a difference? And I had a little platform, even though it was small. But we had two soccer teams, and Coach Heinz at the time, I got her involved with the women's side, and our goal was to raise $10,000 through this game, and we ended up raising almost 20. So this year our goal started out at 20, and we raised about 21 this year. So we're 40,000 over 2 years. I'm pleased with that. It's a tough economy right now, but overall I'm happy with the results. Everybody's affected by it. I mean, everybody you talk to, whether it's a family member, it's a friend, it's a colleague at work, everybody's affected. And if you're not, at some point in your lifetime, you will be affected. And I think that's what inspires people to give. And I don't like to do anything on a small level. I wish we could get more. I mean, my goal next year is going to be hopefully to get 30 or 35,000. And I'd like to. I told them I want to do this until we raise 100,000, and then we'll evaluate it. Each year we wanted to get more campus organizations, whether they be athletic teams or fraternities. And it just so happens that volleyball and cross country wanted to get involved this year. Next year it'll be some other sports.
A good crowd came out to support the event. The game itself saw Winthrop's men's and women's teams playing together as Garnet faced White. Dr. Stephen Limentani, Associate Medical Director at Blumenthal Cancer Center, shared his thoughts about the event.
The thing that is most rewarding is seeing women that I've taken care of who are doing well. Because at the end of the day, like we talked about earlier, cancer as an abstract phenomenon, when you look at real people who actually have cancer and you see that you've treated them with a variety of therapies and they're actually doing well and they're likely to survive, that's the best part of all. And then when you see that the research that's done, the research that's supported by an effort like this, leads to novel therapies that are going to make a difference, what could be better? Breast cancer as a whole, the critical number is that the survival rates are improving, and they're improving both because of early detection. So if a woman is watching this at some point, get your mammogram when you're supposed to. But the other issue is that the use of novel therapies in the adjuvant setting, that is after a diagnosis and surgery, is also improving the outcome and dramatically lowering the likelihood of women dying from the disease.
Corey Clark from the American Cancer Society was on hand to receive the check that'll go towards cancer research.
This is definitely a large sum gift for us. As a matter of fact, that's half of Winthrop University's goal. The students have a Relay for Life organization on campus, and they have a goal of about $35,000 this year. It's actually $36,000, and they raised 21 on campus, and then this one came in for $21,500 at the end of the night tonight. So they're ecstatic. They're actually in the stands tonight. They're pretty excited because they made their goal, and this is definitely an amazing event. I mean, they put it on, and you see it for months all over town, the Megatron and just everywhere, commercials. These college kids I work with are probably the hardest working kids I know. I know I wasn't as strong-willed as they are when I was in college, unfortunately. We have college students here on campus that are cancer survivors, so they're doing this for their sister in their sorority or their friend on the athletic field, and they have a passion for this, and that's why they're so successful.
Near the end of the first half, Nick Kowalski set up Matt Horn, who made a good move and then scores to the far post for the first goal of the night, as the White team took a 1-0 lead into halftime. Horn then reeled in a teammate as a part of an elaborate celebration, but the Garnet team would respond in the second half as the game ended in a 4-4 tie, all proving there were no losers on this night.